Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another video. This one's called Fractured Fairy Tales and Faulty Folklore by Punkey Doodles. I've seen their Wizard Time videos, and yeah, this is another video compilation. There's two of them, just like the Wizard Time videos. There's this one and another one just called More Fractured Fairy Tales and Faulty Folklore. And I'm gonna go through both of them here. And yeah, if they're anything like those Wizard Time videos, this should be good. So let's just jump right on in here, shall we?
There's a serial killer in your town. Unfortunately for them, you are a necromancer, and you are having fun driving that maniac insane. Okay, listen, I need you to do me a favor.
It's kind of fucked
So the guy who
up.
killed you has actually killed a lot of people in town. Why has no one noticed? I'm glad you asked. It's because every time I bring them back. Now listen, dying had to suck, right? Right, but I fixed it, and I will continue fixing it. So please, don't tell the cops about the serial killer.
What? He's just gonna go around?
I
Is
get it.
He's
Listen,
eventually
I
gonna figure
understand you don't want them to hurt more people.
He's eventually gonna kill like the same person twice, and he's gonna remember. He's just gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Also, what's the morality of this? Like, are people that brought back with necromancy like fully alive again, or are they just controlled corpses? I don't know that one.
But listen, I will keep fixing it, right? Just listen. Insane! Listen, when they see you again tomorrow, wouldn't it be so funny if you acted like nothing happened just to f with them, right? Fairy tales.
I mean, it would be kind of
Two types
funny.
People go in towers: princesses and wizards. Princesses are placed there against their will or with the intention of keeping them safe. This is very different from wizards who seek out towers to hone their sorcery in solitude. I would like a story where a princess is placed in an abandoned tower that used to belong to a wizard, and so she spends long years learning the craft of wizardry from the scraps left behind and becomes the most powerful magic wielder the world has seen in centuries.
Why would the wizard that was there not be just as powerful?
Bursts out of the tower and wreaks glorious, bloody vengeance on the fools that imprisoned her. That would be my kind of story.
Disney, get on it.
Goth in the woods that keeps answering the door and sighing, going, "No, I'm not the witch. He lives over there." And points across the street to a dazzlingly pretty boy wearing a gold waistcoat who's waving excitedly at them. This happens 268 times a month.
Damn, how many people going to find a witch?
Princess. You can talk to animals, people burst into song around you, and it seems every other day a Prince Charming type falls madly in love with you as one of the most feared enforcers in New York. It's tough, but you make it work. How did you know?
Okay, that's
Squeals
interesting.
on his knees and shake it.
Your finger tightens around the trigger.
A little birdie told me.
A fair maiden knocks on the
Wouldn't it be a rat though? Like a literal rat.
goth lady's door and says she's here to find love. The goth sighs, points across the road and says, "The witch is over there. He doesn't do love potions because consent, but he might be able to make you prettier, although 90% of the time it turns out the spell didn't do anything but make you more confident." Maiden blushes and sheepishly explains that she knows he's the witch. She just talked to him and he sent her over here. Goth looks over her shoulder to see the Kimber witch standing outside his house, giving her a grin and a double thumbs up. Warlock
I mean, shit. Amazing wingman. Unless the goth chick is straight, then he needs to talk to her a bit more then.
patron idea. While putting your favorite condiment on a sandwich, you accidentally make a magical occult symbol and summon a demon. You suddenly take out 2 more slices of bread out of the package and make another sandwich. You put it on a plate with a handful of potato chips and hand it over to the demon. He takes the sandwich, smiles, and vanishes in a puff of demonic smoke. The next day, you get that job promotion you were after. There was no contract, no word spoken. You owe nothing. Every now and then, another demon pops in for lunch. Demons don't often get a sandwich.
How good is this person's sandwiches? Because if the demon's willing to grant her wishes for free just for the sandwich, I kind of want to try one. Give me a sandwich. I'll pay.
Character concept. Woman makes deal with demon to have its child in exchange for eternal life or something. Woman then makes deal with witch and offers her firstborn for like riches or something. Woman dumps demon baby on witch, absconds with her winnings, and leaves witch and demon fighting for custody. Half demon baby grows up learning magic and visiting hell on weekends and every second Christmas. I think it would be very funny for like
That'll be a very powerful demon
the
child.
characters in a fantasy setting to walk into a pub to try to order, and the bartender sighs and goes, "Species and age," while pulling out a massive book holding the drinking age for every type of species capable of purchase.
That would be interesting.
Hey, my hot water doesn't work. Landlord, Not my domain. Fire Lord. No mine. What? Water Lord, rising up out of the sink. Who dares disrupt the mighty Water Lord, god of the seven seas? I do. My hot water doesn't work. Oh, for real? I'll call the plumber. Hello, sir. May I have your name?
I mean, it'll definitely far more interesting world to live in with that kind of stuff.
No, you may not have my name, but you may call me John. So this is a DMV, and I am not a fae. Oh, then you wouldn't mind holding this iron horseshoe, right? I took Elvish in school and
Fucking
I
Constantine.
fucking hated it. The teacher was like 700 years old and he'd take us on field trips to sit on the banks of a babbling brook and watch the fall of sunlight through the leaves. My friends in Spanish class were like conjugating verbs and shit, and meanwhile I was in an old growth forest being overcome with awe at the sight of a majestic stag. Like, yeah, Mr. Autumnheart.
That's a big
When are we
guy.
going to learn like any grammar?
Listen to the murmur of the wind in the treetops, and you shall find the grammar you seek.
Like, fuck, dude, your pedagogy leaves much to be desired. Werewolf, about to devour me. Me, makes throwing motion. Did you just pretend to toss a ball hoping I'd chase it so you could escape?
No.
No? I'll be right back.
I gotta make sure.
Said the royal advisor, wringing his hands. The curse states that the princess will die on the night before her 25th birthday. Hang on, said the princess. On the night before? The advisor nodded grimly. So what you're saying is that until that one specific date, I am effectively immortal. Technically, yes.
Is that how that works, though?
Then the king stammered. Wow, said the princess, who was 16 and did not possess amazing impulse control.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go teach myself how to juggle chainsaws while hang gliding over shark-infested waters. Catch you chuckleheads later. The Fae is such a bad rap.
Would that be how that works, though? Would it be impossible for her to die before that date? That'd be an interesting show to watch. Just like the freaking adventures of a princess that can't die before the night before her 25th birthday. See what kind of fucked up shit she does.
I'm not going to steal your soul. I'm going to purchase it at fair market value. Don't be so dramatic.
What is fair market
The
value?
current going rate of a human soul is roughly one enchanted pastry is really more of a you prop.
What does the enchanted pastry do?
Okay, so let me get this straight. We're here to rescue a princess. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
At the request of a princess. Right again. And
Mhm.
you, who will be leading the expedition, are also a princess. You're very perceptive. How big is your royal family again? We don't have one. But what? We overthrew our monarchy centuries ago, but we keep most of the titles around the rank. The princess is held by the directors in charge of various civil service branches.
Huh.
And the princess we're rescuing today is in charge of public sanitation. The Lord of Death's Dominion kidnapped your public sanitation director? We think he's a little confused. Ordinary kid falls into fantasy realm. Ordinary kid gets told by local fairies he's the chosen one. Told he needs to defeat the evil wizard. Immediately gets his ass killed. First fairy to second
Wow.
fairy. Really gotta stop telling them that. Well, sooner or later it's bound to be true for one of these little fuckers. The rest of the series turns
Probably.
out to be about the amoral adventures of these two fairies.
I like how the evil wizard's just behind them. It's like, yeah, keep sending me them kids. Killing them grants me more immortality.
Fairy tale with a wicked step-parent, who is of course also some sort of warlock,
Mhm.
transforms the princess into a swan, as one does, but rather than running off to mope around in a lake and be beautifully tragic, the princess decides to stick around the palace and cause problems on purpose. It is a lovely day in the palace, and you are a horrible
Horrible
goose.
goose.
Demon
She'll be turned back so quick.
appears. Hello, lover. All
I think I've seen this one, actually.
Okay.
I think I've seen this one.
Rude. I've never seen
was
this
the- it
demon
was
before
the-
in my life.
The cleric, right?
No, my ex is referring to me.
Damn.
Seriously? You're that surprised? I keep saying I wasn't always a member of the clergy. A
Who's the top and who's the bottom?
fantasy series where the court wizard is treated and portrayed just like an IT guy. Court wizard fixing the queen's magic mirror.
Oh,
Has
boy.
the attempted cleansing and reapplying the runes anew. Court wizard finally fixes the magic mirror and sees the reflection of the queen reciting, "Show me beautiful forest nymphs. Show me where to find beautiful forest nymphs. Show me local witches willing to summon beautiful forest nymphs. Show me beautiful witches. Show me..."
Probably should clear your search history at some point.
Librarian leans in close. Books
unavailable to the average citizen, Warlock. I believe I can help you. She leads you through winding halls until you come to a tiny doorway. Surreptitiously, she slips a small key into the lock and motions you in. Torches flicker, and as your eyes adjust to the light,
Kind of books
see
you
that
looking
the room
for?
is full, floor to ceiling, with gnome erotica.
Jesus fucking what?
Failed skill check or a successful one? DM.
Fucking gnome erotica. Oh god, that's a failed check, that's for sure.
The bar, you see a cloaked, hunched-over man. He wears
Oh.
a crown of bone and blade, surrounded by 3 sentient rings of fire. His arm is made of steel.
Jesus.
What else is in the tavern?
There's a goblin named Sam Smorkle. I want to talk to Sam Smorkle.
Of course.
Arrow funks into rogue. Barbarian. Look, a note. It says,
If you do that, you always gotta make that secondary character the main character they're supposed to talk to, because they're not gonna talk to that first one.
I, Ranger, have joined your party. Yay!
No!
Arrow funks into rogue. This note says, by the way, if I wanted the rogue dead, the rogue would be dead. I like the Ranger. Druid turns
Jesus
into kangaroo.
Christ.
Oh, that's
How
such
many
a cute
points of
animal
damage is that?
form. Thanks, it has pockets.
At the
For
ADHD
snacks.
wizard meeting.
Sometimes I just find it difficult to hocus focus.
Have you tried
Jesus Christ.
abracadabra?
Oh my god.
It's a material component for spells requiring concentration.
Fucking so
Beast.
stupid.
You must live with me in this castle for the rest of your days. The food is free? Yes.
Oh,
But you see, I don't have to pay rent? I think you're missing kind of the point of...
Seriously.
And there's a library? Sign me the fuck up, roomie.
I know, right? No.
Hey, so how far does your all-seeing sight extend exactly?
The many-eyed creature in my basement.
Are you asking because you tripped on your own shoelaces in the foyer and fell on your face?
Oh, so you, you saw that. The many-eyed creature trying to be nice.
It was just a lucky
No.
guess. No.
Reincarnation is a known, common, and expected result of death. You are a bounty
Okay.
hunter that specializes in tracking down people who have committed suicide to escape debts or a jail sentence. Hey, it's a
Okay,
girl!
that's
The
interesting.
doctor exclaimed. The fucking tax dodger is what it is. Blaze, the Flame Hogan, bursts into the infirmary, cocking his shotgun. This baby owes $440 million to the government. So what's your
Well,
specialty?
that'll be.
Paladin.
God, how would you know? That would be one hell of a. Be one hell of a job though. It should pay well.
Me too. In
Wait, what?
Armor? Yeah, we just have different styles. For example, I use heavy stealth,
Heavy stuff.
which is nobody can see you if there are no witnesses. I want a movie.
So, pretty much everybody that plays video games that requires you to be sneaky. Gotcha. Gotcha.
About a ghost becoming increasingly desperate to haunt a family, but they have cats, and so the poor dear goes completely ignored. Combine cats with loud upstairs neighbors for maximum ghost frustration. Someone could break into my apartment and just start smashing things, and I'd assume it's either the cat or the neighbors, and not even look up from my phone.
Hi, Rat. I just cast Speak with Animals so I can ask you about this dungeon.
Do you understand how terrifying this is for both of us?
I'm
Who
sorry.
is speaking to you? Am I the same being I was before? If I become something else? Are there orcs in the next room? Or
Welcome, mortal, to the end of existence. Oh, it's you again. Hi.
Oh.
Weekend? You betcha. Did you redecorate? Oh my god, yes.
How many
Thanks for
times has he
noticing.
died?
Oops, getting healed. Tell Nancy I say hi. See you next week.
Death has a wife named Nancy. What
Character
the?
concept. Barbarian who is not the chosen one and couldn't
Oh.
draw the sword from the stone. Instead, they just lift the whole thing and use it as a big hammer. Got a really
God
good
damn
idea
it.
for a D&D character I'll never get to use. It's a talking horse. You'd think this
Oh.
would come with some kind of magical backstory about getting turned into one, but turns out they were just born that way. You find out that the mother
Essentially
was a
donkey.
centaur, their father is a horse-headed minotaur, and they have a sister who's a perfectly normal human.
You
They're
just
a
got the
road
horse
thief
half
because
of
nobody
both of 'em.
expects a horse is the culprit. You're an orc guard in a fully garrisoned and protected fortress 2 miles into a mountain. You're standing post and suddenly you hear a knock outside the door. You know you're not authorized to move from your post, but your curiosity overtakes you and you open the door. A horse is standing there. As your brain races to think of some
Hello, horse.
explanation for the sudden and unexpected presence of the horse, it leans in and whispers, "No one will ever believe you."
I mean, that's one hell of a way to do it. I mean, you get caught sneaking in somewhere, you just stand still and just have a distant look in your eyes, and they're just gonna be, who let the fucking horse in here? And get it out! No. Oh man, those are good. Those are good. I think I saw like 1 or 2 of them before, but yeah, still good. Ugh. That last one's funny though. I would say, oh, the ghost one. Which one? Oh shoot. Maybe this one. The freaking
Saw
maniac
that, the many-eyed creature.
creature one. I like how it's just this many-eyed creature's just chilling in this dude's basement.
Saw that, the many-eyed creature trying to be nice.
Nah.
No.
Man. I think he'd be a good roommate though. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. So, till next time, y'all. Thank you for watching with me, and goodbye.